watching the highlights
I gotta give me one of those outfits.
Oh, I don't know. You're not allowed to wear it on set, though.
After a heartbreaking loss to Southside last week, the Snider girls dropping into a tie for second place in the SAC with Concordia. The Panthers and Cadets squaring off tonight. The Cadets 6th in 3A. Snider 9th in 4A, fresh off beating Norwell earlier this week. Just before the half, Banks open late. Brianna Moore 3 for 7 points. Snider up 9 at the break. Cadets would make a run in the third. Brianne Smith, no foul there, right? She had 10. And Alyssa Kmeyer, nice spin move. She had 9. The lead dwindles down to 9. That fires up Ryan Gold right here. You get a T, my friend. I love it. But you know what? That fired up his team. Meredith, Shipman, the swipe, and the score. The two big guns for Snider leading the way. Akila Sims stops and pops. More from Shipman. What does she do?
Shoots threes.
She shoots threes. She hits threes. Game high 21 for Shipman. Sims hits from the foul line. She had 12. Snider's defense huge in the second half as Snider wins 51-36.
It was definitely a blast. Coming off the win at Norwell, we definitely knew that we had to keep it up in order to make it where we wanted to. Concordia is definitely a defensive team, and they're very aggressive when it comes to that, and we try to be a defensive team as well, so I think it was a defensive battle more than it was an offensive one.
It wasn't very pretty. Probably won't go to the Basketball Hall of Fame or anything like that. We're lucky to get a win. Concordia is a great team. They play hard defense, and they kind of muck it up a little bit. So, we were able to make some plays and rebound well enough in the fourth quarter to get a spread there at the end.
Goldie got a haircut this week. Good for him. Southside, only undefeated team in this conference, looking for a 15th straight win. Northside trying to avoid a 29th straight loss. Well, it wasn't going to happen. Maria Moore to Jamani Thomas. Thomas having a heck of a season. 13 points for her. Then it's the fast break action. Jessica Darby in for the layup there, and more from Southside. Anansa Harris would get her own rebound and the bucket right there, and then you're going to see it's Ariana Simmons in the corner for 3. She led South with 18 points. Northside didn't score in the first quarter, only had 4 points at half, and yes, they've now lost 29 in a row. Southside a winner, 62-24.
Wayne trying to snap a 3-game slide, hosting Bishop Luers. Love the Mohawks right there. Luers attacking early, down low. Brooke Ridley, nice turnaround jumper. She had 9 points. Wayne sticking around in this one with Martha Yarbrough. She buries the 3. She had 8 points for the Generals, but Luers has someone named Miracle Woods, and yeah, she was just doing work tonight. Down low with the lefty, then Woods would score again on the break. She had a game-high 29 points. Luers win 69-55.
At Bishop, Dwenger, the Saints hosting a Northrop team looking for win number 10. And this is late action. Sarah Osborne left alone behind the three-point arc. You don't want to do that. Dwenger countering Paige Wright, picked off by Olivia Fawcett, and Fawcett leaks out for the lay-in. Dwenger looking good at this point, and then Fawcett not greedy. She finds Alyssa Gibson on the inside. She hits glass and good. Northrop hanging around. Tuffy didn't like it. Elena Schwartz buries the 3 right there. This one would go down to the wire. Eleni Shea with Gibson open right there, and that was a key bucket as Dwenger wins by 2, 56-54.
Switching to the SAC boys now. With a win over Northrop last Friday, Bishop Luers claiming sole place of first place. At 4-0 in conference, the 5th-ranked Knights getting tested at Wayne tonight. And the Generals looking to play spoilers on their home court, and this one would be a shootout. Kendon Lewis comes up with the steal for the Generals, lays it in. He would have 24 points on the night. Luers, they also have some pretty good defense. Rogers comes up with the steal ahead of James Blackman Jr. He finishes it off. He would have 17 points on the night, but you know what? We know Blackman can score. How about Jalen Smith? This kid is ripping it up this season. 33 for Smith on the night, but Wayne trying to defend home court, doing a pretty good job of it. Ronald Lucas, the floater, he had 17, but Luers a little too much tonight. Rogers hits the 3. He had 10. The Knights squeak by 85-82.
This is where the Northrop versus Dwenger boys highlights would go, but this game was actually postponed due to water leaking from the roof onto the court. It surfaced itself during the girls' game. They kept playing. It just got worse, so this game has been postponed and rescheduled for February 9th. We'll have the highlights then.
Let's go back out to Snider. The Panthers trying to end a 6-game skid hosting Concordia, and the Cadets waste no time getting on the board. That's Ryan Gross dropping into 3. Snider answers on the break. Trayvon Covington to Martez Parv. That's an easy deuce. Cadets go to their big man, Brian Grimeau, working the offensive glass. Snider, Aaron Washington, dish to Garen Miller. But then Concordia just turns things up in the second half. Brian Dixie Morris, the deuce. Cadets win 67-48.
Everybody's got those spandex suits now. Hey, battle of the totem pole on the hardwood. North side, south side, and the south side's Donovan Clark. Dangerous on the football field, dangerous behind the arc. That's a 3 for DC. And then north side on the fast break, Leander Williams. Good pass to Quylan Howard Upshaw. Q had 21 to lead the Skins. North side's Trevion Cruz having himself a season, knocks that one down, but it's Southside. Run of the break, Clark splitting the D. He had 27. That led everybody, but Southside could have used more as the Archers fall at home, 85-69 to the Redskins. We got the play of the week, Comets and IPFW men's volleyball coming up next in the Highlight Zone.
It's time for the play of the week, and for that we go back down to Monroe, the hangar. Adams Central hosting Bluffton, and how about Keaton Feachter to Maverick Bomber? They got a Ghost Rider, the pattern is full. No, lift off, my friend. Big win for the Jets tonight. They beat the Tigers 61-55, and he is your play of the week.
Love the name, love the game. Maverick Bomber, your play of the week. Hey, first place Comets still looking for that first win in the second half, hosting the Tulsa Oilers, and they were going pink tonight at the Coliseum. Early second period were scoreless when Artem Pachenilov from Russia with love makes it 1-0. His 13th of the season, had the deflection there. A little bit later, the Oilers on the attack. Everybody ends up in the goal, but Stephon Thorne, he ends up in Jason Weeks' face, and that would not be good if your name is Jason Weeks. They both get 5 for fighting, but Thorne, thumbs up to him. How about this? Still in the second, David Solway ties it at 1, but Frank DeAngelis, Tom Mealy each get goals later on, and the Comets win 3-2 over Tulsa. And Bruce Ramsey, former Comets